welcome to our channel again. It's JoeJaguar.
Angeles.
And maybe we'll come up with a name like a JJ&A show. I don't know. So, she just gave me this. What is this?
Some chocolates that they give us today for
Women's International Day? Okay, let's open it up. And you could have yours there.
No?
No?
It's also for you.
Is it just both of them for me?
Yes.
No, you have to have a bite.
Okay.
Have a bite with me. Is it a Hershey's Kiss? Okay, how do you open this? Oh, okay. So there's like little ones in there.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, guys, today's video is going to be what we promised. It's going to be about my birthday and what the hell she do to me. Right? Okay, so let's start with, my birthday was about 5 weeks after the fact, but it doesn't matter. It's a thought that counts. Most people probably would have waited for next year. It was like, oh, your birthday passed, I don't have to get you anything. But she decided to treat me for something, and the first thing she says is, what are you afraid of? And I'm thinking, I don't know, like I said in the last one, are we going skydiving? I thought it was rock climbing or something. So it's like my only two fears or phobias are, like I said, heights, which I've only had a height problem in the last, I would say, 5-6 years. Before that, I did not care about heights. But my other phobia is actually stuff to do with the eyes. So if I see a movie that's in 3D, where the camera's following, like you don't see the person, I guess I call it first-person perspective, I don't like that. Or if a movie shows like something going in somebody's eye, I can't look. So I got something to do with eye phobia. I don't know. But here, let me try this.
Okay. It's good.
This is like,
It has some.
yeah, but inside is like,
creamy.
Yeah, it's good. And we're having some wine, because obviously I'm going to get her a little tipsy, and then sing her a song. Yeah. Okay, so that's all I knew. It's something to do with that. So we meet up downtown, and we go inside this place. Now I know the area, but I didn't know it was, I don't know, like it looked like a restaurant to begin with. What's funny though, is when we enter, there's like these signs saying like, there's police surveillance, and it's linked to them, so don't try anything, or something like on those lines. And I'm thinking, what the hell do they have to like,
To be honest, I didn't even see that.
You didn't see it? I saw it, and it's like, what the hell do they need, that they have to tell the public, they're going to be videotaped, and it's going to go directly to the police, so don't do anything funny. That's a little weird. But also the lobby was different. You go into the first lobby, right? And then you have to pre-order your food.
Yeah. And
then they bring it out to you. So then my next thinking was, I don't know, like, have you ever seen that show called The Medieval Times?
Yeah.
Something like, so I thought, is it something like that? Is it a comedy club? Like, why can't we sit down and...
Like I felt it also, you were telling me, no?
Yeah, so I wasn't sure. So I had lots of different thinking of what it could be. But as soon as it was time, now we came late, right?
Yeah.
Because I have certain times that it, what was it?
It was 5:45 and we were like 6:10 or 6:15.
Right, so we were late, so I guess the show had started, but they still took us in. So to enter, you cannot just enter to your seats. Somebody has to actually guide you. You have to hold their hand, and then, so I held the waiter's shoulder, then she held my shoulder, and you walk like in a row. And then as soon as it opened, it was black. It was like a hallway, and then it turned right, and it was like black. And it's like, this is a haunted house, for sure. Something's going to come up, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I have not been to a haunted house in probably 20 or 30 years. And it's like, I'm going to have a heart attack, because I don't even know if I can be scared or whatever. It's been that long. So then we turn again, then the hallway turns again, and then turns again, and it's getting darker and darker as you're walking. And I thought for sure, something's going to jump out, and then I heard voices, right?
But he's wrong, because when I asked him, he said, "Are you going to take me to a haunted house?" I say no, because I don't like that. I will never take him to a place that he can never do that he doesn't like. But I still he was thinking that he was a haunted house.
Well, I wouldn't have minded. Like I said, I don't think the scary part is probably okay. I probably can't watch like exorcism kind of movies. I can't watch that. But anyway, then try it. Have a little wine. See, tell them how you feel, or how does it taste.
Delicious.
So then I start hearing voices, and it's like it's in the distance though. It's like, so I thought that was still part of the haunted house theme. You hear like talking in the background, but I was almost positive that it was fake. I thought it was on a PA system, and at that time I still thought it was the haunted house theme, and I was almost positive until he sat us down. And then as soon as he sat us down, and then it's like, okay, so there's nothing haunted about it. Okay, so I guess basically what it was is you have dinner. It's called Noir.
Honor.
Honor? N-O-I-R, so which is French for, I think that's dark, I'm pretty sure. That's one of the few words I probably remember from French school. But so what it is you have dinner in the dark. And now I just want to be clear. Now most of you guys, if you're, especially the astro guys or astronomy guys, we love the dark, okay? For us, you know, like when I was at a cottage in a blue zone, gray zone, as you guys know, the gray zone is the second best there is, the second darkest there is. I would walk to the lake alone, in the dark, by myself, with no flashlights. And I've had people, for instance, like my brother-in-law, Luch, say, like, you're crazy. Because to him, that's too dark. So dark for me is nothing. I love dark because that's what my hobby is. But this was not just dark. This was black.
You couldn't see your hand.
You could not see your hand. Now the thing is, even after 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, I think we were there maybe...
Almost 2 hours. Until 2 hours.
Yeah, you couldn't adapt. Your eyes, there's nothing to adapt to. So it's not like it was just dark at the beginning and then you started to see silhouettes. No, that never happened. It felt like you were blind the whole time. So you have to know where the hell your cup is, where your fork and knife is, you know, and it's a 3-course meal.
Yeah.
Right? So you couldn't see your meal. You couldn't see your fork. You couldn't see your glass. You couldn't see... I couldn't see you. I couldn't see anybody else, but you can hear them.
Yeah.
And you can't see your table. So it's like trying to eat blind. That's what it was.
Well, the idea is to rest one of the sense and to enhance the other sense. The touch, the smell, the hearing, the taste. But this guy couldn't focus on that.
I couldn't focus because, like I said, it was just so black, and you couldn't tell if your eyes were open or closed. And to me, that reminded me. Now, if you guys know, there's a song by Metallica called "One." And that video is based on a war, and somebody got hit by a bomb, and he loses his sight, his hearing, his movement. He's paraplegic. The only thing he that's alive is his brain. So he wants to die because you can't tell if you're alive or awake or dead because it's only your mind working. His eyes don't work, his smell, his mouth, he can't talk, he can't hear. So it kind of reminded me like that, like or somebody just blind for real, and you have to now, this is how your normal living is. So to me it was just weird. I guess maybe it doesn't sound weird, but just to be 2 hours, you don't even know where your food is. You have to kind of feel for it. So I stopped using the fork and knife. I was just eating, I had steak and mashed potato. I was just eating with my hands because at least then I can feel where my plate is and where my cup is. And yeah, I was just eating. But it was just weird. I think it's something you need to experience because, like I said, it doesn't sound that big of a deal, but you can't imagine how black it was.
Well, I think it's a really nice experience, and also to appreciate our sense. Because we sometimes we give for granted that we can see,
Yeah.
And we never even think about it. What will be is we will lose it. And I think so it was, for me, I really like it. But I think so, yes, I have the advantage that I knew what I was going to.
Right.
And then I could adjust faster and I could enjoy it. And I could allow my other senses to be enhanced. But you didn't know. And then you were not prepared mentally.
Maybe.
And then for that reason you were more in shock.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's okay. But yeah, I didn't get the impression that my other senses kicked in, like, because then there was an article on the wall of a newspaper clipping, and I guess it originated. It talked about where it came from in Quebec, and that person, that's how he came up with that idea, was to, if you had no sight, your taste will come out, and your hearing, and
Yeah.
But I didn't feel that because I was just so concentrated. How do I eat, and how do I find it, and you can't imagine how dark it was. So for me to say that it was dark and never got any lighter.
And I tried to calm him down. I said, "Give me your hand. Come on, let's try. Let's try to relax and let me feel you. Then you enhance the touch." He said, "No, wait."
I almost was gonna. After like the 3 minutes of there, I almost was at the point that I was gonna say, "I can't do this," and I was gonna leave. And then, I didn't tell you that. So I almost was at the point that I said, "I can't do this." It's just having dinner in that kind of darkness is just weird for me. And I was almost at the threshold of canceling that dinner, but I kind of forced myself, like, no, just try. And it was still kind of weird the whole time, but at least I got to experience it. And I guess that's what blind people have to do every day. So at least I can appreciate that. I would not want to be, and I told you, that would be one of my biggest fears, is to be blind. I don't like anything with eyes to begin with, so that would be not good for me. Yeah, I wouldn't like it, but
then say every day,
yeah.
Thank you, eyes.
Yeah. So that's what she did for me and my birthday.
I wanted to do something different because I mentioned to him that to be 50 is really a big step. And it has to be something memorable that you can actually remember and take it to your tongue.
I'm going to remember.
And I say, like, how come you didn't do anything? Like, you have to do something that it makes a memory. And then I say, okay, I want to really do something special and something different that is not like daily activity. And I hope so.
Well, I'm sure some people over there could have probably think of other ideas that would be a surprise, but we're not going there.
And then you didn't like it?
No, it was good. I don't know if I would do it again. I don't know if I would do it again. I probably would do that rock climbing wall thing. I would like to do that. Even though I'm now scared of heights, I think it's more like if I'm on top of the balcony or building looking 12 stories high. I don't think that wall is that high. It's probably 50 feet maximum. I don't know. I would have to try it. If I'm scared of the height, if I'm scared, I don't know. But
okay, we're going to try.
Yeah. But I appreciate, though, doing it for my birthday. Now, the only bad thing, I guess, is now I got to do something crazy or different for her when it's her birthday, right? You have to, you know what I mean? I got to do something. I don't know. I'll think of. I got 7 months or 8 months to think about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I got lots of time, as you heard.
Actually, less.
Less?
5 months. No. August is the 8th. Yeah, August. In August.
August. So we're in.
We're in March.
March.
Already, yeah.
April, May, June, July. 5 months.
5 months.
Oh, that's gonna go quick.
Time flies.
Okay, I'm gonna start thinking of something. Anything you want to add to the people?
Wow. If you want to try this experience, actually I really recommend it. But maybe, as I did myself, that I wanted to give him a surprise. Maybe it's not too good idea. Maybe it's better that they go prepare and try to digest the idea beforehand.
No. You know what? If you guys want to try it, don't tell them what it's going to be. I think they're going to have a bigger impact like mine if they don't know till you sit down.
I almost killed him.
Well, maybe, yeah, but maybe that's the whole point of the surprise. If you know, I'm going to be eating in a very black room and that you can't even see, you can only feel, they're already going in prepared. And then the experience won't be as much.
Well, or maybe like me, like I was already knew what I was going to prepare, and then I was actually more relaxed and more open to enjoy the experience. It can be like you have to take the decision, but
Okay, you guys decide. Do you want to be prepared maybe a little bit more, or do you want it to be a shock? Somebody else invite you and you have no idea.
or get the invite actually. They do say that.
Yeah, so you guys decide which one you like. Now, okay, so now you guys know why they had signs. So I guess people were probably getting frisky, doing stuff for them to have signs, for them not. That's the only thing the sign could be. What, you're not going to steal a plate, right?
No.
So it's probably people making out. Like, don't make out or have sex in this place because.
Or maybe stealing someone else's purse. I don't know. I don't know what, because
maybe.
they said I'll go to the police directly. Like,
Oh, also the waiters and waitresses, whatever. I'm positive they had like
night vision.
glasses, and the cameras that they're talking about had to be night vision because you could not see. They would bring your food out 3-4 times and your drinks and stuff. They could see exactly. So I'm sure somebody was watching, everybody. So that's probably what I'm thinking is don't get too frisky in our establishment because. I don't know. But yeah, probably steal somebody's purse. But I didn't even know where the closest person to me was.
Well, yeah. Maybe someone can bring like a night vision glasses. You never know.
I used to have a night vision telescope,
Oh, okay.
but I sold it off to the friend that I work with. He has a brother in the Philippines, and he wanted one for nighttime, so I sold it to him. So I no longer had it. But that would be cheating. Oh, and also, guys, you cannot have your phones on. Has to be off because if you're flash or if it turns on, it's gonna light the room,
Yeah.
and that spoils it. So they ask you to turn it off. So anyway, that was my experience. Last is if you guys want to see more videos, I got some big ideas in my head, and you guys are gonna love the next. It might be the second one. We're gonna be doing a video on each other. Yes, we already, it's in the works. I have to order something and it hasn't come in yet from Amazon. So we're going to be doing a video on each other and we're going to learn the deepest, darkest secrets from each other.
Come on, you said that won't be too nasty the question.
Well, well, don't tell them that. You got to keep it suspense. But we're going to learn everything we need to know. So then we're going to know if we're going to continue this relationship or not based on that video. So if you guys want to see what I'm talking about, it should be the 2 videos from this one. You're just going to have to stay tuned and subscribe, comment, and watch our videos.
Okay.
JoeJaguar out.
Angeles.
See you guys next time.